The difference between few and a few, to me, illustrates the beauty of language. And maybe to some, it is the reason they find languages very frustrating. Because adding that humble, tiny article a completely changes the meaning and the tone of the sentence. Hello, language lovers and language learners and intellectually curious folks everywhere. My name is Bakul Soman. Welcome back to my channel. If you like my videos, make sure you take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will always be notified when I post new content. In today's lesson, we will understand the difference between few and a few, and then solidify your knowledge with a quiz. Here are two sentences. I have few friends in the city. I have a few friends in the city. These two sentences convey very different meanings. When you say, I have few friends in the city, there is a sense of dissatisfaction, unhappiness, sadness in that sentence. Because few by itself means not many, not enough, not sufficient, not a lot. However, when you say, I have a few friends in the city, what you're emphasizing is the fact that you do have a few friends. So there is a sense of contentment, of happiness, of positivity in that sentence, where the first sentence had kind of a negative connotation, like something was not okay, something was not all right. So if you think of like that glass half full, glass half empty, when you say few, you're kind of looking at the empty portion. When you say a few, you're looking at the full portion of the glass. So the implied meaning of those two sentences might be something like this. I have few friends in the city, so I feel lonely here. Or, I have a few friends in the city, so I love it here. Okay, so do you see how just adding that article changed the tone and the meaning, the implied positivity or negativity of a sentence? One thing to remember is that both few and a few are used with countable nouns. And countable nouns are nouns that can be counted, like houses, toys, books, right? 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, 1 house, 2 houses, 3 houses, countable nouns. So you will use both few and a few with countable nouns. Few can also be used as a pronoun, so it can be used instead of a noun. Both few and a few can be used instead of nouns. Okay, so they become pronouns in that case. And it is always a plural pronoun. Okay, here are some examples. I asked for some book recommendations and she gave me a few. She gave me a few recommendations. So a few stands in for recommendations. Many were invited, but few came. Many people were invited, but few people came. So both many and few, in fact, are standing in for nouns. So they both become pronouns in that sentence. Okay, so remember, few means not enough, not sufficient, not many, not adequate. A few means enough, sufficient, adequate, some. So now we're going to move on to our short quiz. Okay, so I'm going to give you a few sentences, and because context and intent are so critical to try and determine which word is the right word to use, these sentences, I've tried my best to put a lot of context in them, so it should be crystal clear which word is the right word to use. All right, here we go. I host blank social engagements, so I rarely keep snacks in the house. Since I'm not interested in philosophy, I have blank books on the topic. He spent blank hours reading the paper, so he was ready for the discussion. I host blank social engagements, so I always have snacks in the house. I have blank apples left, so I will make apple pie. Since I used to be a sickly child, I have blank good memories of my early childhood. All right. I hope you were able to pick the correct word in every single instance. The distinction is quite simple, but it is a big distinction. It can truly change the intent and the tone of a sentence. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something useful, something interesting. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.